I've also created a culture of
rape. Snap back to 2006. You are in your mid-20s. The future of the 2010s and 2020s draws near, and you are the only one who can stop it. 3 years ago, in the year 2003, as we are currently in the year 2006, you made a musical album, and in that album, you made a bunch of shit, and then one good song, officially making you a one-hit wonder. You are scrounging the streets, it is so over for you. But you have a plan. You are making Album 2, the second album. It is scheduled for release in the year 2006. Huh? Today is 2006. You go bed. The album is released, and you have made pure Kino. A song that could have made you a one-hit wonder isn't even in the top 5 songs of the album. But there is one problem, a hiccup in your fate. You named the album after the worst song and closed with it. You made the most popular song of the decade. Right? Nickelback can have their gay little every second of the year their song was playing on a radio station corp, but every nanosecond your song was playing in a shitty Naruto AMV. But I'm still caged inside. And you fucked up the greatest branding opportunity of your life. This has no relation to the video, and I forgot this song even existed. This shit is torture. Sneed of the Dead is actually Sneed of the Dead 2, or Sneed of the Dead Sweet Home. I'm not sure. The branding is fucked up. It's almost as if in 2006 the developer was making an album. And you don't seem to understand. Did you play Left 4 Dead with the boys? Did you play Back 4 Blood with the boys? Do you no longer have the boys because they got you to pay $40 for literal guy slop? Nigger! Sneed of the Dead is the not Left 4 Dead for you. Zombies? Shot them. Special infected? Can't grab you. AI? Still retarded. It's the perfect single player successor, but modern society can't accept peak when they see it. So unfortunately, the game was infested not only by anime, but by the porn. Luckily, as I am a halal channel, there is a no porn option, and there's even an item you can buy to flatten out the characters, just as Allah intended.
I have the taste of pedophile cum in my mouth.
Fuck my life, dude.
Come on, dude, it's not real! That's not real! Dude, there's no way! There's no fucking way!
But what also can't be changed is this incredible character introduction. It has 12 titty shots before showing the character's face, and the face is revealed by a panning up titty shot. And then they fucking do it again. It's the same fucking scene, and they did this twice. You have run from zombies and entered a mismatch of random Unity assets with ayayas put on top, which is actually an entire genre of game, but this one sits at the peak, alone and unchallenged. Because the gameplay isn't awful. You look at the zombo, and you press the shoot button. Imagine being so inept you fuck that up, and instead of immediately rushing to remove dialogue from the game, because a black man had a dream where a zombie said something that, upon replacing every letter, created the nigger word.
What did that zombie say?
He called you a nigger, dumbass. Do you have ears? Also, holy shit, this is the guy who did the fucking soy face that I called a negro. I remember because people got mad at me. Now I'm calling him a nigger. This game created new concepts and absolutely felted the American voting system. This is the only line in the game like this. I don't know why the fuck it's here. I thought this would just be a lazy porn game, but they have actually made peak. This Jap fully opened his eyes, looked at Left 4 Dead and thought, why can't you play at the concert? Why isn't there a random one-off tank section? Why can't I put sushi on a woman's tits? He actually made a game here. There are some special infected that copy Left 4 Dead, like Funny Jump Boy and Tongue Man. And then there are unique bozos like Wormulong, and this happy guy that just kills people. This is also partially meta, because you lose when either you die or a single Ayaya expires, meaning the game is a constant escort mission with 3 unquantifiable retards. But this funny man safely stores the femoids. For some reason, all the damage he does is up front, and once they are in his gaping maw, they don't take any more damage, and nothing else can hit them. This means you either immediately die, because you have a shit gun, or you clear the entire level, because you got this one. This guy is also peak for leveling. The player character is a bitch. He just gets points at the end of the level to buy skills to get more points. I didn't check if there was anything else you can get, because my Jewy bloodline trait prevents me from not hoarding all the shekels, but the monetization risk can gain XP from completing missions, so if you have one at a low level, you can feed them to the zombie equivalent of Eugenia Cuny, fat bitch, never free them, and not have to worry about them being a League player, ironically, by feeding. You can also just power level them by giving them items, but that isn't Kino, and would require me to spend my vast wealth not spent on the commune, because this place is a shithole, but you can make it less of a shithole. Maybe one day it will graduate from an African shithole to a European shithole by giving items to this blatant homosexual who will create entire rooms using his mind with this nifty little animation.
You are a dumb nigga.
Now before going on a mission, you need to choose your top 3 waifus to bring with. They range from the tits one, the bland one, the DLC one, which is a reskin of the bland one, no comment, and the best one in the game. You see, this game teaches life lessons. She might be shit, potentially the worst in the game. However, if you take her on a mission, she will never shut the fuck up about how great she is. You will get at least 50 of these pop-ups from her every mission, and maybe 2 from other characters if you are lucky, conditioning me to believe she is undoubtedly the best. Because it doesn't matter how much you do, or how well you do it. All that actually matters to get ahead is to just say how much you do, even if you do fuck all.
This is fucking annoying. Kill yourself.
What does anything but fuck all are the game's bosses, because these mad lads actually did it. They made bosses that all have unique mechanics. These retards making an anime Kuma game have a better grasp on game design than most Indian AAA companies. The amount of games where every boss bleeds together because all of them are just hit it till it dies is staggering, and then some Jap in his basement wanting to coom makes better bosses in his $20 porn game. But this is a Zombo $20 porn game, and it's spooky season. So how scary is the game?
We can get Donald Trump to defend Game.
On a spook level, not at all. It's actually very comical to see PS3 era realistic zombies getting murked by a completely out of place Ayaya doing 17 mid-air spin kicks. But when I see this fucker, it fills me with a deep dread I have never felt before. Because I know if I get hit by it, it's so fucking over, as I'm then at the mercy of the AI. Horrifying. And then there's this little guy, who is the game's resident tank. He doesn't do very well against tanks, but namesake, I guess. He only takes damage from frontal headshots, but what scares me is if I can even put him in the video, as he quite literally has a dickhead. Also, this was unplanned. I didn't even know No More Room in Hell 2 was releasing, but it proves my point. Absolutely fucking mogged. Sneed of the Dead is the best zombie shooter of the last 15 years, and there's no competition. They even added another infinitely more complicated game on top of it that I can't talk about, because cringe. But do you know what's even scarier than this game? Twitter, the biggest mogging I have ever seen. Soy men and VTubers. Imagine a purely hypothetical situation that is not real at all and takes no inspiration from any potential real people, where a man who could be described as Soylent taken human form made a tame critique of a VTuber while simultaneously complimenting them and sucking them off, because you can't simply hate a nigger in current year. You have to love everyone and never be a meanie. But this critique, that wouldn't even be flagged by Jason, made another VTuber very mad. A purely fictional character called Bipkin Bipper, who would be sent into a frothing spurg rage throwing a fit on Twitter, the fictional platform, an act that has only ever been positive, and proceeded to get called a retard by everyone with an IQ above African temperament, sending them into a spiral of coping, seething, and dilating, because this nigga's absolutely a tranny. Oh shit, don't know how that happened. Bipkin. After dilation completus, they ran, hiding like their Anne, to which the Soylent Amalgam said nothing, because he doesn't even know this hypothetical person exists, leading to a return stream where Bipkin would cope, seethe, and dilate more, completely misrepresenting what happened and calling everyone who isn't retarded a simp. If I was in this situation where this Soylent felted me not even inadvertently, but by merely just existing, my return stream wouldn't be a corpse session. It would be a live suicide. In this purely hypothetical horror story. Scary, wasn't it? But where the game succeeds in spooks is the main villain. He has a wealth of lore to him. Honestly, I think it's a bit too much. It's almost as if they just copy and pasted someone's real life actions onto a character, but I'll let you be the judge of that. He is a furry. His persona is a ferret. He has a ferret shelter. He has raped multiple ferrets to death. He is a paedophile and forced a minor at gunpoint to create furry fetish costumes on hit video game Second Life. Oddly specific. He has abused the YouTube DMCA system to repeatedly false flag videos going up to 16 as of the last time I checked, including a 16 sub channel. A bizarre step down from ferret rape and paedophilia, but I respect the unique character. Now it gets very weird. He opened a Kickstarter for a lazy Undertale clone in an entry-level game engine. Despite having 20 years of experience, the game has yet to release or have any real progress in 9 years. This comes after raising 4 times the requested amount. Looking through the library of Sneed of the Dead, you can find he was a Nepo baby, employed at Blizzard, and his greatest contribution was creating a system to ban bots. The system was placing a rock in a popular town and banning any player that ran into it for a prolonged period of time. Forgetting WoW has an auto-run feature. Do you get what I meant when I said it seemed like it was based on someone? So if we review the information, YouTube, furry, is Pipkin Pepper!